A lot of talk about AI, and the power of it and the future of it and all these other things. And that's all true. But I think there's a big risk that people are missing, especially with companies like Nvidia. People don't really understand that Nvidia gets all of its chips, all of its semiconductors are made by a company in Taiwan, Taiwan Semiconductor. And really, the US government is basically scrambling to actually, there's a race to build chip factories in America on the premise that China has plans to invade Taiwan as early as next year, 2025. In the past 4 weeks alone, Samsung got a $6.4 billion, funding from the government to open a plant. Taiwan Semiconductor got $6.6 billion, and Intel got $20 billion. And, all of these chips, whether it's AI, Taiwan makes 90% of the advanced semiconductors that we use to power everything from our phones to our cars to our laptops to our computers to everything. The brake sensors in your cars are powered by these. But a lot of people don't realize that they also power AI. These chips power AI. And China is and has been in a pre-war tempo of military and political preparations for an invasion of Taiwan. And really, the head of U.S. Air Mobility Command, basically the people that fuel tankers, fuel B-52s in the middle of the air, he says, he's a four-star general, he says that he predicts, his gut tells him China's going to attack Taiwan by 2025. So my advice is lower exposure to some of these places. And we've just put together or updated a video that we have on this issue, which I'll share with you guys sooner. But I don't think people are talking about this risk to AI, as much as they should be, and handicapping the very real possibility that Chinese President Xi Jinping will do exactly what he's been saying he'll do for all these years, and that is take over Taiwan. Matter of fact, they have a big incentive to do that anyway, just to stop us from getting a big lead in AI. So they have a big incentive to take over that island, basically just to lock the supply down for these advanced semiconductors just for their own benefit.